Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Presenting to you here, it's Mailula RJ, who will be representing the visionary groups, whom I'd like to thank for the hard work they went through with me during this project. Now, we're going to look at our objectives within the media law, ethics, and mass media theories, wherein we'll be focusing on the following objectives. Now, on this project, we are going to distinguish the digital media ethics, of course, together with media ethics. Pardon me. Then we'll be elaborating on the relationship between press code and media ethics and sustainability of universal ethic issues in digital media space. Well, the recommendation, of course, of ethical principle in digital media space in relation to COVID-19, then with our references, of course. Now, one may ask, what is digital media ethics? Now, according to Mohammed, he explained media ethics by saying that it is a subdivision of application ethics dealing with the specific ethics principles and standard of media, including broadcast media, film, theater, and etc. However, one cannot define media ethics as a branch of knowledge that deals with more than principle, as media ethic pauses to guide the media practitioners to in resolving and dealing with moral problems arising in areas of communication. Now, that's where in media ethics get to promote and defend the values of such universal respectful life and the and the rule of law and legality. So in that way, it means that media ethics are imperative to build trust and create understanding to avoid conflict between two or more parties. So they help in maintaining the reputation and creating unbiased scenarios in medias. So that's how media ethics can be explained. Now you go to the digital media ethics. Now, with digital media ethics, Ward explain it as a digital media which focuses on dealing with the distinct ethical problem, practices, and norms of digital new media. So, in that way, Flew also explained it as a concept that deals with the forms of media content that combine and integrated data, text, some images, and all kind of sorts in digital format and in increasingly distributing of networks you know such as those that are based on broadband and fiber optic cables, satellite, and microwaves transmission system. So digital media ethics is regulated, but it does not give the secure guarantee because there are loopholes within it, which repulsive users usually take advantage to use it for criminal offenses that are based on online problems, such as you scamming, stalking, and cyberbullying and the likes. It consists of light precautionary measures that leaves audience vulnerable, as it is handled by users who are clueless about the ethics, of course. So that's wherein users who hide behind keyboard will have motives and execute their mission freely without being held accountable for the wrongdoings. So digital media makes it easy for journalists and other media practitioners to access information. So it comes in two ways. It can be good, it can be bad. So it has got its negativities and its positivities, however. But we do have the relationship between press code of ethics and digital media ethics. Now, with press code, the code of ethics in media was created by and suggested from the 1947 Hudson Commission. They suggested that newspapers, broadcasters, and journalists started to become more, they started to become more responsible for journalists, and they should be held accountable. So a code of ethic that sets out an organization's ethic, it serves as a guideline and best practitioners to follow, honesty, integrity, accuracy, and etc. So for members of an organization to violate such code ethics, it can result into, sections including termination. This applies to digital platforms as they are created by people who have their terms and conditions based on how they want to operate their service. Therefore, the relationship between the given spectrums are complementary based because they enforce security and safety on its audience. However, some errors and mistakes can occur within the spectrum, wherein one should serve as an eye opener for both the, journalists and reporters, together with, media related organizations, wherein it will promote growth if they get to give it, a full, attention. So it should be scrutinized, such should be scrutinized, so that it should be scrutinized by media experts, so that there'll be growth within the industry. So it guides journalists so that they won't have to, they will know the content that they are giving to their audience. So all in all, we can say that, one should just have to be cautious in terms of looking at their moral background, together with their values and those that are recommended within their organization or within the department that they represent, as media, you know related individuals. You should know those things by heart so that you won't get to be confused when you get in the spectrum. Now we've got recommendations on how one can, the recommendation of ethical principle in which digital media environment and COVID-19 regulations are, brought forth to the people. Now, how can we, look at that? We can look at it in a way that we can look at it as transparency and accuracy, wherein the hallmark of a robust approach to safety, they can not only offer, assurance that serves as an operating according to their published safety and objectives, but also it helps in educating and empowering users about the steps on how they can address on safety concern about the COVID-19. So digital media gave the people, it played a huge role in relation to COVID-19 as a surveillance purpose by gathering information of various relevant sources and serving it to the public by, monitoring the death rate of different age groups and population, together with the risk that comes with COVID-19. It has managed to, announce survivors on our, daily news programs. We were able to see such statistics, and then it was checking on the statistics as well as for those people that vaccinated and those that did not, and it also gave a precautionary measures on how we can survive within the COVID-19 pandemic. So I would say that digital media space had, really broadened up, the information system in a way that it worked together with World Health Organizations to, get to, help people, especially those that are disadvantaged, those that, rely on stuffs like radios to, to be informed and to get more elaborations about, what's happening around the world. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening.